would end up losing 11-7. Bulls are officially in off-season mode with league focus shifting towards coaching decisions, roster evaluations, and potential summer moves as the organization maps out its next step. In addition, the Bulls got a first-round pick from the Portland Trail Blazers after they defeated Phoenix during the play-in tournament and fired head coach Billy Donovan and are now looking for a new head coach of basketball operations and a new head coach this offseason. All signs point to a defense-heavy approach. Early for the Bears, Chicago will pick 25th overall in the first round and currently owns 7 total selections, including 3 picks inside the top 60, thanks in part to the offseason trade that sent wide receiver DJ Moore to Buffalo. This has been your SportsTownChicago.com update, brought to you by Illinois Media School. If interested in a career in media, go to BeyondAir.com.
You've heard the final whistle, you've seen the scoreboard, but the conversation is just getting started. Welcome to the fifth quarter, where we break it all down, analyze every play, and give you the perspective that goes beyond the game.
You have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way down top.
That first pitch crushing!
Here comes Chris Paul. The lob. Oh, what a monster jam by DeAndre Jordan. Boise State for the win. They hand it off to Johnson. Boise State won the Tostitos Fiesta.
Game might be over, but we're not. Opinions, hot takes, and everything they didn't say on the broadcast. This is the fifth quarter.
Welcome in, everybody. Happy draft day. I am your host, Andrew DeBrooker. Welcome into the fifth quarter on this wonderful Thursday. I am joined by Adam Schneider and Joshua Williams for this pre-draft show. Tune in later to Sportstown Chicago for some Blow the Whistle, where we are going to have a full draft show.
I'm excited, man.
Everything going on.
Excited.
It's going to be so much fun. We're going to be here all night with you guys, but we thought, we couldn't help ourselves hopping on a little early to talk about some NFL draft.
And a little excited there.
A little excited.
A little excited,
I'm so excited.
Mike Tyson's excited.
I'm so excited. I can't help it.
Mike Tyson, though?
I can't help it. When I hear the bell, I immediately go for the knockout.
Real quick, kind of like going on Mike Tyson. You remember that scene in Hangover, the first one, where they go and you're like, is that Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson?
I remember his last fight with Jake Paul and the ending when his everything was out. Everything was out.
Oh my God.
When everything was out.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a way to end the show. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. and a good way to start ours, I guess. I don't know how we're going to swing it in, but we'll just hard swing it into the
Leave it in the
NFL
comments
draft.
below what you guys think.
I guess, yeah. That'll be our. Tell us what you think about Mike Tyson.
I mean, man, the end of the press conference, man.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
He's from the same area. That's all I can say. like he's from New York, but he's from Brownsville, and I'm from Brownsville, so it's like we're from the same area. But
Josh is like, that's my dog, but you got to get his stuff together.
you gotta lock in, bro. I don't know what you gotta lock in, bro.
But Josh, you refer to. I know you refer to yourself as we with the Giants. You refer to yourself as we to Mike Tyson.
That's the
I
same,
do not.
But that's the same. They're from the same. That's the same city.
But is he his manager?
Oh, Trevor said he won't be able to stick around, but have a great show.
Oh, much appreciated. Much appreciated, Trevor. Much appreciated.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah. Well, Trevor tunes in to even Blow the Whistle as well, so you should be very appreciative to him because he just gets confused whenever it's me on the thumbnail, but it's not fifth quarter. And he's like, yeah, I saw your show. And then I thought, I'll think about it. Sometimes I'll go,
Free advertising.
I'm like, did we do a show? And then I'm like, oh, I was on Blow the Whistle like last week. So, but we're going to talk about some offensive prospects in this first segment here.
Got some good ones.
Yes, I have a lot of wonderful questions about this kind of offensive start, especially now with all of the Jordan Tyson news. I don't know if you guys have seen the clips of him practicing at his pro day and at his pre-draft stuff, but it looks like that ACL was never torn. And people are starting to get incredibly bold on how they are picturing these three wide receivers at the top. Those wide receivers being Malachi Lemon out of USC, Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State, and Carnell Tate out of The Ohio State University. So, Adam, I guess I'll ask you first. How would you kind of put those three in personally out of the three wide receivers that have really been pushed to the top of the draft?
Yeah, and a lot of people do, and I'll just say one thing before I answer the question. They have Carnell Tate going, above Makai Lemon and Jordan Tyson, but in terms of him being a number 2 at Ohio State, that was basically a 1A and a 1B situation. For me, though, kind of getting back to your question, I would say it would be Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, Makai Lemon, but I'll say this, the three of them have fantastic draft stock. So no matter what receiver you go with, I think you're going to get some real talent coming out of those kids.
Nice. I could definitely see that. I appreciate the Carnell Tate love. There's lots of conversation about his usage rate in college. If you point to Carnell Tate's usage rate, I point you to the other side of the football and Jeremiah Smith. There's. You can't point at Carnell Tate's usage rate and be like, they didn't throw him the football. And it's like, yeah, because the best wide receiver in college football was playing right across.
Jeremiah Smith.
Literally right.
So it doesn't work well for me at all. Josh, how about you? What did you think?
In my terms of order of the receivers, I'm personally going. I'm going Tate 1. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going Tyson 2 and Lemon 3, but that's not to Lemon. Lemon's top 15. I think they're all top 15, which is good. But I just think depending on who drafts Tyson, he's top 10. But I think Tate is locked for top 10. That's the separation between those.
And the one thing about these receivers, especially, it does. And I have said this multiple times on a couple of different shows. What they have done in college and what they have done in the combine does not mean it'll translate to the NFL. So they and this goes for every player. I mean, you can have Fernando Mendoza. I'm not saying he will do good or bad, but the success he had in college will not necessarily translate to the NFL. Do I have faith in the kid? Absolutely. But people do need to kind of be careful on the hype. Have cautious optimism when it comes to some of these top players.
All right, so I'm going to hear your cautious optimism and go just fully to the wall. I think Jordan Tyson, if he is healthy, is the best wide receiver in this class, and I don't really find much of a conversation about it. And that is coming from an Ohio State fan. I think Carnell's amazing. I think his route running's good. I think his floor is very, very safe, and what he could inevitably turn into is a high-level wide receiver that can really help you in the National Football League. But I think Jordan Tyson, I'm willing to do a little bit of dreaming.
Go ahead and say it. I know. Go ahead and say it. Say what you're gonna say.
I just think Jordan Tyson.
What you gonna say?
I just think Jordan Tyson could be that number one wide receiver, or maybe high level guy. I think with how big he is and his size and athleticism, he draws a lot of comparisons. And I don't know. I think I could see a certain team in blue that maybe just got another additional pick.
Thank you, Dexter Lawrence.
Making it a lot easier to draw those comparisons.
Oh, so you're comparing him to Odell. and honestly, man, like I said to you off the air, if the Giants sign Odell, I think Tyson is a Giant. I think that's the best move, because Tyson is the best playmaking wide receiver in the draft, and it's not even close. I do think Carnell Tate runs better routes, and I think Lemon. I ain't gonna lie, Lemon got hands. I ain't gonna.
He's got angry hands. Playing in the slot, as a small guy, you don't want your. Picture a Brian Thomas Jr. last year, where it was sometimes I feel like he's scared to, catch the ball. Right. Lemon is just he's taking those hits over the middle and hanging out. He got hands.
And speaking of USC, fun little fact: if you guys maybe not have caught it, I know probably, but Sam Darnold is the first QB out of USC to win the Super Bowl. Starting QB, I should say.
Damn.
Yeah. And And not only that, on top of that, he is the only QB from the 2018 class from the first round to win the Super Bowl.
Oh my God,
Kyler Murray, Josh Allen.
We're just hating on Josh Allen now.
Oh no, I'm not. It's just kind of going on top of the USC factor here.
Mhm.
But kind of going back. There's a fun little draft fact there.
What is a machine, like, you know how we got like wide receiver U and quarterback U? Is there anything related to UNC for their U?
Like
No, right?
North
Like
Carolina?
no, like no,
USC?
Like,
Oh, USC. Okay.
not UNC. USC.
I think wide out recently they've been Jordan Addison, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now you got Lemon coming out. Like, I think within recent memory,
It's gonna be
their
receiver.
wide receivers have been doing some good things.
Okay.
I actually got on top of.
I think Ohio State's gonna answer their wide receiver U.
I think they will too.
with Tate.
100%. I got another question. I got a very interesting question. Toledo has produced
Safety
safety
U.
I know we talked a little bit
They're
about
getting up there. Quinyon Mitchell too.
Quinyon Mitchell, one fantastic for the
Ugh.
Eagles. You kidding me? And then you got Emmanuel McNeil Warren, someone
gonna
to
be
look
special.
for. If anyone hasn't seen his highlight films, it is
And he's like 6.
a
He's like
ball hawk.
6'4".
Okay,
He's like 6'4".
I'm gonna give props to my Uncle Eric because my Uncle Eric said, "Go back and watch his highlights." And he goes, "You may be a little young, but he goes, just imagine it's Brian Urlacher." And I was like, "Damn, you're right. Like he's a big boy." Because for us young guys, Brian Urlacher plays safety.
He did play safety.
Yeah, so like, and then they were like, no, come on down here, play this middle linebacker. So I'm really excited to kind of see what will go on with that. But another one that is really kind of getting a lot of attention right now is a lot of mocks have Ty Simpson going to the Cardinals at the bottom of the first round, with the Cardinals trading back in.
They have the 34th pick, I believe, in the second round.
I guess if it were up to you, you like the Cardinals trading back in.
Who they got? Like who's like Murray's gone? It's kind of
It's
like
Jacoby Brissett.
Brissett, right? Like it just like
The thing about Ty Simpson, as much as I hate to say this as a Bama fan, I went to the University of Alabama, graduated from there. But as a Bama fan,
go ahead and say he's not good, bro.
I mean, he's not bad. He's not bad by any means. He needs work, 100%. Now, will he be a starter? I mean, I'll say he gets about
Probably
1 to 2. He'll get about 1 to 2 years to prove it, and then he has potential, like really good backup skills. If he's with the Cardinals, it's going to be Jacoby Brissett.
I think he starts.
Jacoby Brissett starts. He
I
learns from
think he starts
Brissett,
this season.
and then he starts.
I think he starts, but like towards the end of the season. Like
Yeah, the thing is, he's a developmental prospect.
Honestly, if they pick him, I think he starts within like 6 games.
I think it's 6 games. I'm saying like 9, 10. But if you think 6, then it really depends on how bad Brisket is in his first like 6 games.
You mean Jacoby
No,
Brissett?
beef brisket Brissett.
Beef Brisket.
Brisket Brissett. There we go.
Beef Brisket. Okay, you
Yeah.
know what?
His name. I don't know. His name's so weird.
You seen the neck on that guy?
Yeah, that's why I call Brisket.
Is that going to be the nickname for him now? Beef Brisket Brissett?
It's beef brisket Brissett, baby. He's big too. That's a big boy. He's a big beef brisket, man. Big beef brisket.
It depends on how bad he is.
You know, I'm looking at a mock draft, like particularly by Jeremiah, and he has not only Jeremiah Love going to the Giants, which I don't see happening, but he also has Carnell Tate going to the Giants too.
Yeah. So that kind of touches
Wow.
on what I wanted to discuss as well.
Wow.
I don't think the running backs. So this is kind of pushing it a little past day one kind of guys in terms of offense, but I don't. Who do you guys consider the running back 2 in this class? Because
no cap, it might be like a dude from like the 3rd, 2nd round. Like it might be like Nick, like
Nick Singleton,
like
out of Penn State.
Yeah, it might be like Nick Singleton or something. Like that.
Okay.
I know Double D on Blow the Whistle has brought this up. It
Yeah.
could be the guy from Notre Dame, the guy behind Jeremiah
Jadarian
Love.
Price,
Yeah, I could see Price being the
Jardians,
Which is not a bad.
Jardians
not a bad
Price.
pick.
I mean, and like you said, Drew, there's a couple of diamond in the rough prospects kind of going into the later rounds here. We got a couple of good ones, but looking at the first round, I mean, you're taking a couple of risks here, especially with those injuries. And Jordan Tyson is definitely, again, one of those, even though he looks like he just never got injured in the first place. But again, it's always those injuries, especially within the top draft picks, you got to just be a little wary about. To always double check how long has it been since the injury, can he still play at a high level, and what can he provide post-injury if he continues to go.
I think post-injury, if he's healthy, he's like a Jetta's light on God.
I seriously think he's the truth. I think he's really, really, really good. I think there's some. Do you remember Brandon Lloyd?
Brandon Lloyd? Jeez, that's a name.
Ooh, throwback.
That is a throwback.
At worst, I think he's Brandon Lloyd.
Jeez.
Okay, so
He's a dog.
He's a dog.
I'm so for real.
Jeez. I mean, I will always have my concerns with major injuries in players. But again, if you play like the injury just was non-existent, then it kind of helps alleviate that worry there. But there's always something that GMs should have in the back of their mind being like, could it be a potential problem later down the road?
Absolutely. And he has definitely had the collarbone and some other sort of injuries that have sort of popped up. But I think that with what I saw, he'll be fine. And especially after we'll get all the medicals and stuff after, post draft with him testing out and everything. And I think we'll really get an idea then. But I do want to. I apologize for. Go ahead.
But there is kind of before we go here real quick. There is one guy, kind of safety from Oregon, I want to talk about a little bit.
Dylan Tiedemann.
Yes.
Okay, well, I think that's a good little tease. So for this, I want you to hang on to that. So for our next segment, we're going to talk about some defensive guys. We're going to kind of go over a guy that's maybe gotten hyped so hard that he is now considered the number 2 consensus prospect.
Somebody from a.
Good, great.
Hey, can you repeat that a little louder?
And then some
thank you.
Ohio State studs as well when we come back from Blow the Whistle at Sportstown Chicago. Or Blow the Whistle from the 5th quarter. I'm already prepped for later today. I'm so hyped.
Chicago Sports for sure.
SportsTownChicago.com.
It's the summer of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. To reach peak summer mode, you need your summer coffee. Like a smooth new s'mores frozen Dunkin' coffee, a refreshing butter pecan iced coffee, or a sweet coconut cream pie cold brew. What could be better than an iced or frozen coffee on a hot summer day? Nothing. Dunkin' Donuts has all your favorite flavors this summer. So come enjoy the summer of coffee and keep cool out there, kids. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
When car dealers fight for your business, you win. AutoJudo.com makes car buying fun by letting dealers compete for your business live. Real-time Auto Judo fights are the fast and easy new way to get multiple dealers' best offer on any car you want. It's free and anonymous. Only the dealer you select as the winner of your Auto Judo fight receives your contact info. You're never obligated to buy. So test drive your best deals now at AutoJudo.com. Dealers fight, you say.
Yo, check it out. We got the finest pizza in all of land. Italian Fiesta is on deck, and I'm telling you, it's a hit. These pies don't miss. No matter what time you get the munchies. Pepperoni, extra cheese, turkey Italian sausage, they got all the toppings. Italian Fiesta delivers until midnight during the week and 1 a.m. on the weekends. Plus, you can use your Uber Eats or Grubhub if you got the app. And if you ain't rocking with the pizza that night, try one of their sandwiches or pasta. And they have plenty of side dishes, just like me, if you know what I mean. Hop online and go to ItalianFiesta.com or call 773-684-2222. Piece of pizza, that is.
There's only one place to watch your favorite sports team and have mouth-watering pizza. Come on down to Moretti's Pizzeria, where you can get a pizza for half the price every Tuesday. Try out our delicious varieties of pizza, sandwiches, and much more. I don't know about you, but a gooey mac and cheese pizza with a size of cheesy mozzarella sticks and watching sports sounds like paradise to me. Stop by at one of our 12 locations near you. We're open 7 days a week, anywhere from 10:30 a.m. to midnight. Visit our website, Moretti'sRestaurants.com, for delivery, catering, and even private parties. Moretti's, we bring the fun.
Did you know that Club New in Aurora is the ultimate entertainment complex? Monday nights, it's free football and darts in the sports bar. Tuesday night is league night. Join the pool and darts team. Wednesday night is ladies' night at Club New. All the ladies get in free. Gentlemen pay a $5 cover after 9 p.m. Thursday night starts the weekend off right with college flashback night. Low price drinks, retro music, and an awesome buffet. Friday and Saturday night, it's the hottest dance club in the suburbs. Club New Nightclub and Sports Bar is located at 2121 New York Street in Aurora.
You've tried the hit places, but they leave you hungry with an empty wallet. That's where Gretel comes in. They got what you really want. Visit their chic, lounge-like gastropub and try one of Chicago's top burgers, the Gretel Griddle Burger. The house-made bun and garlic aioli set this one apart from the rest. And don't miss half-price oysters, 4 to 6, Monday through Thursday. With rotating drafts, craft cocktails, and portions that don't skip. This is one of Logan Square's best-kept secrets. Monday through Thursday, 11 to midnight. Friday and Saturday, open till 1. 2833 West Armitage. Gretel, let's make this a night. Visit GretelChicago.com for menu and more.
Crack open a beer and spread some cheer. The fifth quarter is back.
Welcome back into the fifth quarter, everybody. I'm your host, Andrew DeBrooker, joined by Mr. Joshua Williams and Adam Schneider, talking NFL draft. And we kind of teased it before the break, talking about some NFL defensive prospects for this year's draft. Adam wanted to discuss Mr. Dylan Thieneman. Josh kind of hinted at us very subtly, incredibly subtly, about the player that has gotten a lot of hype recently.
He's an edge.
And dethroned Arvell Reese in the consensus number 2 overall pick. So I believe we'll start with that, and we'll work our way down to Dylan Thieneman. So do you want to be the first to discuss?
Yes. Why is David Bailey 2? Why is he 2 and not Arvell Reese? What are we doing? What does the people see in David Bailey that they don't see in Arvell Reese? Explain to me. Nothing. He does nothing. And when I tell you there's nothing better than Arvell Reese. Arvell Reese is a better edge than David Bailey. And Arvell Reese is a linebacker.
I mean, Drew, you have to feel happy about that take.
I personally agree with everything he just said. I think Arvell Reese is a better edge. I think David Bailey is a really good edge. I don't want to put that, act like, oh, there's in no world where he could be better than Arvell Reese. Because, realistically, he could in the long run. But if you are the Jets and you need a hybrid to play both that outside linebacker / edge position, you need Arvell Reese to fill that slot. I mean, realistically, David Bailey is just not the level of athlete that Arvell is. I mean, he's not as fast. He ran like a 4.5. He honestly doesn't have enough. He doesn't have any bend at all. But he has fantastic hands. But Arvell is literally the only one thing that you need to worry about him is pass coverage. There's not a hole that you can poke in his actual pass rushing game. So I find it very interesting. I feel like this could also be one of those moments where it's like pre-draft, a team going out there and being and telling all their scouts and insiders hey, we really like David Bailey. We really like David Bailey, and then just throwing a large smoke screen. Oh, look, we're taking David Bailey. It doesn't make any sense because you're the number 2 overall pick and everybody knows who's going 1. So I feel like it could also just be the Jets trying to grab leverage where there is no leverage.
He's gonna be an All-Pro. It's gonna be an All-Pro. It's gonna be a 3-time All-Pro. And then after the 4th year, oh well, you have an extension. Oh no, just let him walk.
Yeah, get him out of here.
I mean, where do I even start with the Jets? I don't even. We gonna have a whole segment on the Jets.
More
alone.
so start with David Bailey.
Yeah, but David Bailey. I mean, in terms of him and Jacob Rodriguez, who will probably go in the 2nd or 3rd round potentially.
Yeah, he's that's not even in the conversation we're talking about.
I've been hearing late first.
Yeah, but in terms of what they produced in Texas Tech, they were the defense, though. Those two were the defense.
Absolutely.
And David Bailey, wherever he goes, I think personally, it should be a systematic 4-3-3-4, wherever he works out in that kind of way. But yeah, Arvell Reese to me just
I think Arvell Reese is the best prospect in the draft. So like
you literally what's stopping that is Fernando Mendoza.
No, I think he's better than Fernando Mendoza.
I don't think he's better. It's love for me. That's the only other dude, and it's love and Reese.
But that's an edge versus a running back, though.
Right?
So it's like
it's hard. It's 2 different positions, 2 different sides of the. So I get it.
I have a real big problem with that. A little shum. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Arvell Reese definitely is top 3. No doubt about that. If anyone thinks,
hopefully,
let it.
I'll be damned if there's a world where he and Love is on the top 5.
Yeah.
That's gonna
blow everyone away.
It's gonna scratch my head on that one.
Yeah, it's not gonna make any sense. But that kind of leads me into asking Mr. Adam over here. You know, you wanted to talk about Mr. Dylan Tiedemann for the safety out of Oregon.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to let you go ahead and do that because I personally think where I am seeing him mocked right now at 12. At 12?
Very
is
Dallas move.
crazy.
Way
work.
too
Jerry
high.
Jones move.
Crazy
Way too
work.
high. Way too high.
Yeah, I understand the Jerry Jones.
Look at that.
It is a
12
Jerry
is
Jones
right
move. Yeah. Because the Cowboys do pick 12. I think he's not. I don't think he's that. I think he's good. I don't think he's that good.
No.
Top 12 is crazy.
I mean, I could see like late 1st round, but
Sure, like 19.
yeah, but he
might be too high too.
he showed his stuff off at Oregon. I genuinely think that whoever gets him, he's going to be, I think, a stretched out pick, meaning like someone's going to reach out for him a little too early, or he might not be in the right system. But Tiedemann, I mean, he was a shutdown safety down in Oregon. I genuinely am a fan. I am a fan of him. Obviously, Caleb Downs, I mean, we don't even need to talk about that. He's the best just quarterback / safety prospect in this draft. He was one of the reasons why Ohio State won the national title. And Tiedemann, well, there's a reason it has the O there. I mean, he won 0 national titles. I understand. But that,
He just said, I really like this guy, and then the first thing he said about him was, he ain't never win.
You ain't never win. No, you not.
Damn.
No, that was a joke. But at the end of the day, I see him kind of in the range of kind of going to the Panthers, Vikings potentially.
Yeah, Panthers are 19.
They need secondary help.
That's a lot more realistic.
Yeah.
And I could see him going to the Cowboys at 22. Like, I don't mind
too.
the Cowboys taking him at 20. I just don't
Not
think
12.
12 is outrageous.
No, that is outrageous. I mean, also some of these mock drafts that, like, a lot of people who do mock drafts kind of troll.
This is the consensus. That's why.
19. Oh, the Panthers. I don't think I'd have.
He's 12 to the Cowboys in the consensus draft.
That's
like
that's
where they pool, you know,
I don't like
we
that.
pool CBS and Yahoo and all, you know, all these other places.
Delane would be a nice pick
And kind of
for the Cowboys as well.
circling kind of back to the excuse me, to the safety position, the guy below it, Emmanuel McNeil Warren.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
had to
all
hear
three of
I've
us
had to
have-
hear the Bears fans yap about him all day today.
You know, it's just I keep forgetting you're a Saints fan.
Yeah, Double D asked me that earlier. He was like, if you're gonna pick one, and I was like, Yeah, if I'm gonna pick one, if it's like really like NFC title game, Bears Saints, I'm rocking all black and gold. Like, and I'm not even thinking about it really. I like the Bears. The Bears are cool, but like also if the Bears stopped existing, my world wouldn't change. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Me too, gang. Me too.
It's not that bad. I honestly think that he is an absolute stud. I really
McNeil
like
Warren?
McNeil
Yeah.
Warren though. Yeah.
Again, we mentioned this on the first segment of fifth quarter. If any of you have not seen his highlights, that man is a ball hawk.
I think
he can tackle too.
I think he's like a Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith. A prime Harrison Smith?
I mean,
if we're looking at
like at his probably like his peak, I feel like Harrison Smith is like a good. I think his size is there. He moves well. He tackles well. He comes down in the box and plays sub linebacker. Like he's a dog.
And he's 6'4".
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a big dude.
I mean, a lot of NFL GMs would look at some of these guys. If they're big, like 6'6", 6'7", then they'd be there. And if they can move, that's absolute dream. Gotta love those kind of players.
Absolutely.
What do you hybrid safeties?
That kind of is into what one of my last things about the defensive players I wanted to talk about. It seems that the closer that we've got to the NFL draft, secondary has shot up people's boards. I did not see a whole lot of Mansour Delane kind of Tiananmen, Jermod McCoy, Emmanuel McNeil Warren, those kind of like players.
Avion Terrell.
Yeah, I didn't really.
Terrell, I ain't gonna lie.
Honestly, I'd take Colton Hood over Terrell.
Terrell's so good, bro. Like Terrell's gonna be like his brother, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, he's gonna be just like his brother.
But they have got all of them have just continuously gained draft stock. I feel like I've watched all of them move up. Colton Hood out of Tennessee. I mean, I love Chris Johnson out of San Diego State. I think he's the truth. D'Angelo Pons, I was talking about this with Andrew and Double D earlier. I think if D'Angelo Pons was an inch or two taller, he's a bona fide first rounder. Like, that kid can play out of his mind. And that's not even mentioning Abney or Igbenogson. Like, I feel like the more that we've gone through this offseason, the more I get impressed with the secondary play that is available for this draft.
Absolutely. And like you said, a lot of teams are just looking at this class and are like, they need secondary help. I mean, the Jets, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the list goes on. Obviously, the Bears were picking at 25.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Bears should be looking at safety, linebackers, cornerbacks, because, again, mostly our secondary just left in free agency. And that's kind of where I would say personally.
I would say linebacker and safety is the consensus goal for the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Bears defense. I was just injured. I just injured.
Kevin Byard left. Jaquan Brisker left. Byard went to the second place Patriots, and Brisker went home to Pittsburgh. So, I mean, good for Brisker and going home and playing with your hometown team. That does not happen very often, but we need secondary help. We do. And I think adding someone like McNeil Warren would definitely bolster that secondary, as well as the size he has and the ball hawking ability that he has. So that's where I stand for Chicago, safety and or cornerback. So actually, I want to ask you, Drew, in terms of the Saints, where is their biggest positional need?
Corner. Realistically, it's corner. I actually did. I did this exercise with Double D and Pepe earlier. I would ask you to name a Saints corner.
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Okay. Can you do any others? Because so far, both of them were able to say Kool-Aid McKinstry. That's correct. Kool-Aid McKinstry is a corner for him. Could you name a single other corner that plays for the Saints? One more. I just need one more.
There was a guy who just left and signed with Tennessee.
Okay. We did lose Des Paulson and Debo. He gone.
I can't believe I was able to think of that.
Which sucks.
I don't know.
Didn't Dennis Allen really like him as a weapon?
Because he was a dog. God, he was so good. We just couldn't afford to pay him.
Bro, rest in
It's
peace,
just
the secondary.
awful. Elante Taylor gone.
Oh, yeah, Alante Taylor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, actually, I know I've mentioned this. You know, I've actually had Kool-Aid in my class.
You gotta you gotta rephrase that.
You just be drinking it in class, like
You gotta rephrase that.
Oh, yeah. No, we had the same communication class together when we were in school.
Boy said he had Kool-Aid in his class.
But no,
he took him in class.
Yeah, I drank some Kool-Aid, man. No,
You gotta watch yourself, bro. You gotta watch yourself, bro.
Oh my god.
No, Kool-Aid McKinstry. No, I remember just a fun little thing. Kool-Aid would definitely. He didn't talk very much. He's just kind of in the back corner like I was, and I asked him for a pen because we had to sign our names for attendance.
Mhm.
So I was like, "Hey, Kool-Aid, can I borrow your pen?" He's like, "Yeah." So I got the pen. I should have worked to him at one time. I signed my signature. I signed my name on the attendance sheet. I give it back to him. I'm like, "Thanks, man." Yeah. Then the next day he comes in. We do attendance. He's like, "Man, screw this class," and then he walks out. Never saw him again.
Yeah, Alabama's not meant for schooling, man. As Cardale Jones said when he left Ohio State, I went to Ohio State to play football, not to do school.
Oh yeah. No, but I will say, Mansour Delane kind of, speaking of SEC schools, man, whoever gets him, I could see the Chiefs getting him.
I could see the Saints taking him. I think it's a little high for us to take him personally.
I can see you trading back for him potentially.
See, I have a deep theory about the Saints based off of their past history that I kind of want to talk about in our next little segment here. But I think Delane is like that top corner. I think behind him probably Jermod McCoy, and then you kind of fall into like the Colton Hoods, Avion. I think personally that Colton Hood is better than Avion Terrell. I think Colton Hood will probably be like. I think Colton Hood would be really, really scary across from Christian Gonzalez. I think if you get a Colton Hood and a Christian Gonzalez out on there in the New England, that you could be dealing with a cornerback tandem that could be really, really pushing it.
It could be.
Yeah.
It just seems like, real quick here, it's like Mansour Delane, Jermod McCoy, and then it starts to go to everybody else.
Yeah, basically, and it's kind of like a large drop off, like by at least 20 picks or more.
Man,
in my personal opinion, at least, like I think like Delane could go like 11, and Jermod could go like 13th, and then we see Colton Hood probably doesn't go to like 32 or 31.
I need the Dolphins to take one.
Yeah.
Cowboys take the other.
Absolutely,
That's kinda how it is.
I can completely agree with that. But when we come back for our next segment, we're gonna go over some rumors that we really like, some bold takes maybe coming up real close onto the draft, and everything else here on the fifth quarter.
This is your home for sports.
This is the best fans in the world.
No better team. SportsTownChicago.com.
Are you ready for this? Valley View Automotive has all of the hottest SUVs you've been looking for. Enjoy a test drive and the opportunity to drive one of these powerful vehicles off the lot for half the price. Yes, half the price. Now's the time to get yourself to Valley View by car, on foot, or even by air to take advantage of this outrageous sale. You better get here quickly, because this promotion is only going on for 24 hours, and the automobiles are leaving the lot faster than you can say four-wheel drive. Valley View Automotive, a dealership you can depend on.
Hey, I'm Andy Griggs, asking you to help prevent domestic violence. Domestic violence isn't a woman's issue. It hurts all of us. Women are injured and killed every day by their husbands and boyfriends. So it's time for men to take action right now to teach boys that violence against women is wrong, to help prevent abuse before it starts. Call the Family Violence Prevention Fund at 1-800-END-ABUSE to get a free Take Action kit containing tips on what to say to boys. That's 1-800-END-ABUSE. Teach early.
Indeed is the #1 job search user with over 250 million monthly users. Indeed's priority is to help everyone in the job searching process to find a job by uploading 10 new job opportunities every 10 seconds worldwide. With Indeed, you have free access to job searches, resume uploads, and company researches. There are over 10,000 employees at Indeed that pursue to help people find the job they are looking for. They connect with millions of people to new opportunities. Go to Indeed.com and sign up for free and create a resume and let Indeed do the rest to help you on your job search.
Hey, I'm Jesus Mauricio. Be sure to tune in every Friday to listen to Zeus Off the Bat, a baseball talk show from 1 to 2 p.m., where I'll be discussing and updating you on all things about baseball. News, predictions, reactions, and more about the Cubs, Sox, and everything across the league. Happens every Friday at 1 p.m. right here on SportsTownChicago.com. Don't forget to follow and share our Twitter and Instagram with your friends at Zeus Off the Bat. Zeus Off the Bat.
Back to your home for sports.
Here's your SportsTownChicago.com update. It is 4:42. I'm Andrew DeBrooker with your SportsTownChicago.com update, brought to you by the Illinois Media School. If interested in a career in media, go to BeyondAir.com. Anticipation continues to build for today's NFL draft. Teams across the league are finalizing draft boards, hosting last-minute visits, and weighing potential trades as speculation ramps up across all 7 rounds. The NCAA is proposing major eligibility changes, including a fixed 5-year window to play once a student turns 19 or graduates high school. The proposal would eliminate redshirt seasons and waiver exceptions, except for maternity, military, or religious missions. The proposal is under review and could take effect as early as fall of 2026. Major League Baseball continues its early season push, with several teams already dealing with key injuries and rotation questions just 2 weeks into the schedule. Offense has been up around the league while pitching staffs are being tested as clubs settle into longer series and travel cycles. League officials are now also continuing to monitor the new automated ball strike system, zone challenge system, after its expanded rollout earlier this season. With the NHL playoff matchups beginning to lock into place, several teams are riding late season momentum, while others have shifted focus to draft positioning as the league heads towards the Stanley Cup playoffs later this month. And the NBA's postseason picture is fully set, and we are underway with the absolutely wonderful playoff basketball first-round matchups are taking shape, and the league is reporting a significant jump in national TV viewership compared to last year, signaling strong fan engagement heading into the playoffs. This has been your SportsTownChicago.com update, brought to you by the Illinois Media School. If interested in a career in media, go to BeyondAir.com.
Welcome back to the 5th quarter with your host, Andrew DeBrooker.
Welcome back in, everybody, to the 5th quarter. I am your host, Andrew DeBrooker. With me, Joshua Williams and Adam Schneider, talking about some NFL draft takes. And this is going to be my favorite part of today's show, because this is going to be bold takes, late round sleepers, a rumor that you heard over the Twitter sphere that you are buying into for zero reason, all of that great, wonderful stuff. And I think, honestly, I'm going to kick it off to you guys first and pitch you my crazy bold take. I think the Saints are trading up.
I can see that.
All right. I think the Saints are trading up, and Mickey Loomis has been our GM for 25 years. He's traded up 10 different times. 10 different times. This man loves not only improving his current draft selection, but trading back into the first round as well. We did it for Mark Ingram. We did it for Ramczyk. We did it for Brian Bresee. I mean, it is just chock full of high-level defensive talent, and I think Mickey Loomis could get a little big, for his shoes and decide that the Saints need, we need a guy. We need this guy or we need that guy. And we'll end up trading up. I think that it's very possible that they can trade up from where they're at. I also think that it's possible they don't move and they trade back up into the later rounds of this draft.
Yeah, so one interesting rumor that I saw was potentially the Chiefs trading up to try to maybe get Arvell Reese.
Mm-hmm.
They need defense because Chris Jones isn't going to last forever. But me personally, if you're going to ask me, they need to go edge. They need to go edge.
Well, I'd ask you how you feel about the Saints trading up or trading back into the first round.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, whatever you guys can get. I mean, if you're gonna build your stockpile, I would say draft back.
Whatever they can get.
Whatever the Saints can get. I don't. Yeah, they.
There is no you guys.
Sorry, I mean, as we know, you're a part of the team. No kidding.
Yeah.
No, but actually,
it was like the Packers, and I could be like part owner, like in sense, maybe.
You own 50 cents part of the
Yeah.
Packers.
Yeah, right.
No, but I think if you trade back, honestly, just build and stockpile those picks, I think that you might have a brighter future when it comes to some of these younger defensive prospects coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Build up that secondary, build up that line. Cam Jordan's gone. Legendary Saints player, got 136 sacks, I believe. But building up that defense where those big holes are, well, I think would be a great start to the Saints rebuild.
Absolutely, yeah, dude. Josh, what's your thought on what'd you gauge that on? 1 to 5. 1 to 5. Give me a hot take. Got a little hot take meter here.
In terms of that hot take, I would go probably dead set in the middle, probably a 3. Just because of the fact that what you said of the Saints always trading up.
Oh yeah, he loves to do it.
He loves doing it.
Oh yeah.
But I also feel like the hot take of that is the fact that you already have a top 10 pick, so trading up even more
or back in.
Oh, you're saying back in? Are you saying back in or up?
Both. We could do both. I can see us.
So the hot take is up. The hot take is the one going up.
The hot take is us moving up from 10.
I was saying going back.
No.
Okay. Up, that's a huge hot take.
I think the Saints could go up from 8 and then
moving back.
Okay.
In. Moving back in is a 1. Moving back up. Moving back in is a 1. Moving up is a 5. I don't see that happening at all. That's a 5.
Yeah, I definitely misheard what you said. For some reason I kept thinking, would you draft up or back? So
no. The Saints would move up.
Yeah. You know what? Let me do the reverse. So I think if you guys draft up, there's a better chance you might get someone like a Arvell Reese, depending on how high up Mickey Loomis feels like he wants to go up.
Yeah, and
David Bailey potentially.
They've been clear, like the Cardinals kind of are want to get out of their pick. Like they're pretty open about shopping it around.
Or Jeremiah Love.
We already have Travis Etienne or Travis Etienne or however I gotta go.
The guy's last name.
I gotta
Achan,
right?
Because it's not Achan, it's Achan. Yeah.
I accidentally disregarded the Saints on that one.
That alone don't even make sense, but sure.
Well, that's why I thought all the Jeremiah Love to KC stuff was a bunch of mumbo jumbo and smoke screens because they have Kenneth Walker.
They're not. He's not going to leave the top 5 anyways.
Right.
No, but like even them trading up
to boy a Titan.
The Saints definitely.
I don't know.
He's a Titan.
I don't want.
I think it's a Titan.
As the closer we get, the more I go.
I think it's a Titan. I think it's a Titan.
I don't know.
Nashville, Arizona.
If David Bailey goes 2, I would love to trade up to 3 and get Arvell. That'd be sick.
I mean, and like you said, Mickey Loomis has done this 10 times where he's traded up in the draft. So is it out of the realm of possibility? Definitely not. Mm-hmm. Now, in the top 3, you might have to give up obviously some more, but if it comes at a cost to get a prospect that the Saints think is going to help be a key part of that defensive rebuild, then I don't see the problem.
Yeah, I also want to say though, it's not all good. I know I mentioned Brian Brzee and Ryan Ramczyk and the good notes. The bad notes are trading up and trading. Oh, we traded our first round pick, to the. I think we traded it to.
How long have you been on the team?
Sorry, the Saints traded it to Green Bay, and the Saints drafted a defensive end out of Buffalo. Oh my God. And that was the year it was Breeze's last year and the year Lamar came out. And then the Packers drafted Jair Alexander, and then the Ravens drafted Lamar later, like 10 picks later.
The 32nd pick.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah, but the Saints traded up for Marcus Davenport. That's right. Oh, my God. And Marcus Davenport played like 17 games as a Saint. So it's not all good.
So how did that work out?
It's not all
No, I'm
good.
kidding. I'm not going to be
Marcus
smart
Davenport broke the record for most days spent on the IL for a New Orleans Saint. That's how that went.
I mean, a record's a record, but not all records are good. The Saints, they do need some work ahead. They have work ahead of them. Again, I kind of reiterated this multiple times, but the defense, and like you said, there are not so good parts of that defense. Again, kind of bringing that point back, saying if they were to trade within the top 5, top 3, get a prospect defensive or potentially offense. I'm not going to put Juju on that.
Yeah.
There is obviously there's a risk with every pick, but in the Saints case, I don't see the biggest risk if you're going for like an Arvell Reese, potentially a David Bailey, but in retrospect, Arvell Reese is probably the guy that some of these top 3, top 5 teams are looking at here.
Yeah, I think that it does ease me a little bit there, but it's also not to say that like we don't like fall in love with a guy and then like the Saints don't fall in love with a guy and then pick somebody that is on their big board that maybe isn't necessarily so high in other teams. It's like I always get nervous when we get towards draft season where it's like, oh boy, am I going to watch my team? You make a decision that I disagree with and then have to be like, oh, well, the NFL doesn't know better than I know. Like, I wouldn't make that decision. It's always very nerve-wracking.
It sucks because in a sense it feels like when it comes to like us being fans of the sport of football,
you feel like you know what you want and you know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
The
That's
NFL
a couch
draft
GM.
shoves you in the smacks you in the face, and it's like you have no idea what you're talking about.
Couch GM.
It's absolutely. But kind of talking couch GM, I guess. I want to talk about your favorite late round player that you feel like nobody's really given much chatter to. Josh, you got anybody in the sort of later rounds that you're like, man? And anytime I watch college football, I could not help but notice, this guy and how he worked playing. I think that it's exciting for him to get in. It could be offense, it could be defense. I could definitely start it out for you two gentlemen. I think it's Big Cage Casey out of Boise State. Cage is 41 straight starts at tackle, 3-time All Mountain West guard and offensive lineman and tackle. He's just moved all over the place. Back-to-back first-team selections. I think realistically he's probably going to move inside to guard, and his strength and his anchor and his finishing are just absolutely amazing. 6'6", 310. PFF ranked him within the top 10 pass rushers and run blocking grades in the past 2 seasons. So I just think that is in a class where the big boy is not in the highest of levels in the top, the top rounds. So there's not a lot of them, way up there. I think that it's very big for him and kind of really excited to see what happens.
You said you're looking at late round or late first round? Bless you.
A sleeper.
A sleeper.
Yeah, I honestly, Cage is way out there. He'd be in the offensive tackles if you want to check where.
Oh yeah,
where
he is right
where
down.
He would, be
yes,
Mr.
sir. Right,
Mr. Cage.
6'6", 310 pounds. So he can move.
He's a big boy, but it's also you could kick him into guard. Like he's got a good frame. He's light on his feet. I really like him. I really think that he could be a good 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. So probably like 4th, 5th round type guy.
For me, Jacob Rodriguez. I mean,
you guys, every time.
Look, I'm high on this guy.
I don't believe. I must be the only one in the world.
Look, am I saying he's going to be the greatest player?
You don't believe either.
Bro, I believe. You know what? I believe.
I don't believe either, bro.
But I know Josh has mentioned it a couple times. Zion Young, like him.
Oh,
I think
I believe in Zion Young.
Future Saint Zion Young.
But better hope.
Please, Cam Jordan replacement right there.
But 6'6", 262 pounds.
No.
He can move.
Yeah, no, his arms are the size of my head. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Let's make a call to. No, I'm kidding.
Seriously, he's one of those guys where like you see him on the TV and you're like, Jesus, like he must be a superhero.
Damn it,
he's built.
Yeah. No, I was gonna make a hot take, but like then I just saw like Adam, not you, but like Adam, like the reporter,
Adam Schefter.
Yeah, because like I was gonna make a hottest take. I was gonna say Cowboys get rid of George Pickens for there have been
rumors about
midday draft trade.
And it was gonna be. And I'm only saying this. I was gonna say this because I was betting on the Titans taking Jeremiah Love, and that's the flip flop because they need a receiver. They need a receiver, and the Cowboys need a running back. So that's kind of how.
And then the Cowboys would have 3 firsts.
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of how. That's what.
Wow.
That would be my take.
That'd be crazy.
I'll put that as a 5.
That's my take. But he just signed the franchise tag, so it's cooked.
Oh, okay.
But before that, that was my hot take. I was gonna do that.
There was a rumor that came out though. What the one you were just talking about, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean that kind of leaves the door. But I would put it at the middle only because it leaves the door open. Not necessarily that Jerry Jones will trade Pickens, but it leaves that door open for potential, juicy trade kind of stuff.
I do got 2 sleepers though. I got 2. The first one is, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a huge fan of this guy. I think he should be. I wouldn't say first round, but he's damn near outside of the first round, and that is C.J. Allen from Georgia.
He can be a good pick.
Great linebacker. I just think he's not really a first rounder, but whoever drafts him,
surprised he didn't get a DUI.
Right.
Crazy work. Crazy work. Whoever signs him,
they're
gonna be happy with him. Oh, and also the final person is I've been watching him. I've been playing with him on now college football. Zachariah Branch. Oh my god.
So he got arrested.
But bro, like
he's still worth it.
he's
in your
still
mind?
worth it, bro.
That's very nice.
He's that good.
Well, when we come back, we are going to do some offside talks right here on the 5th quarter.
He's right there. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. The last chance to order beer. But we didn't come here to drink beer. We came here to win this ball game.
Chicago's so lucky.
SportsTownChicago.com. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Pizza at your house and you can get it at the store. Uh-oh, here we go. Chicagoland area. Little Caesars is heating up for the summer. Try our new Crazy Puffs, $3.99. Walk in or delivery. 7 days a week. 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Filled with cheesy mozzarella, pepperoni, pizza sauce, buttery, garlic flavored drizzle, Italian herb and Parmesan seasoning, deep dish Detroit style pizza, $7.99, super cheesy bread, $5.99, hot and ready combo, $12.99, and for your daily deals, go to LitCaesars.com. Oh, Little Caesars, with our crazy puffs and cheesy dreams, you light up my soul with your pepperoni schemes. With every slice we share, with every moment we dare in this piece of love affair. So you didn't hear that just here. You don't want to miss out on these delicious deals. Visit your Chicagoland area Little Caesars today. Cheese, cheese, cheese.
Nobody does food better than our friends south of the border. If you're looking for delicious, authentic Mexican food in Chicagoland's backyard, check out the Topos restaurant. Try their quesadillas, burritos, or my favorite, the 3-taco combo with steak and extra chipotle salsa.
Muy caliente!
They even have breakfast for early risers. Topos is the highest rated Mexican restaurant in Naperville on Yelp. Once you try it, you'll understand why. Visit toposnaperville.com for their menu, special offers, and online ordering on Grubhub. Pickup or delivery. Topos Restaurant. Open nightly until 8:30. Closed on Sundays. Located next to the Jewel on Aurora Avenue in Naperville. Experience fresh, homemade Mexican at the Topos Restaurant.
I got an affordable family-owned restaurant for you that won't cost you an arm and a leg. It's Goodies in River Grove. My Goodies order never changes. A gyros, not a gyro. Smothered in sauce and hot fries on the side for less than $9. If I'm really starved, I'll add a chicken kebab to my order. Looking for more? Try a juicy cheeseburger, Chicago-style hot dogs, or a toasty corned beef meal. I can walk in 7 days a week, dine with my family, or call 708-583-1700. Pick it up and enjoy it at home. Can't stop in? Not a problem. Goodies delivers through Grubhub, DoorDash, and Seamless. Goodies is located at Cumberland, Belmont, River Grove. Goodies bring authentic Greek food to the Chicago.
It's the summer of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. To reach peak summer mode, you need your summer coffee, like a smooth new s'mores frozen Dunkin' coffee, a refreshing butter pecan iced coffee, or a sweet coconut cream pie cold brew. What could be better than iced frozen coffee on a hot summer day? Nothing. Dunkin' Donuts has all your favorite flavors this summer. So come enjoy the summer of coffee and keep cool out there, kids. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for the family? Come on down to Swap-O-Rama. 3 great locations, 42nd and Ashland in Chicago, Melrose Park and Ulsa, with hundreds of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothing, tools, electronics, and much, much more. Have stuff for sale? Become a Swap-O-Rama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swap-O-Rama, the first name in flea markets.
Well, it seems like 4 quarters of action just isn't enough because, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the 5th quarter with your host, Andrew DeBrooker.
Landon Daniels, sleeping crap Daniels, blocked up. Get press out there.
Welcome back to the 5th quarter, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in with us on this draft program we had. But for this final segment, we are going to have some little offside talks. We were just discussing probably the silliest bump I've seen in a long time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I don't understand how you go from like truly competing with the world title and then Sol-Ruka taking probably the grossest bump in NXT.
Yeah, that was gnarly. What's that girl's name? Zarya.
Yeah.
So she doing her best John Cena little hug and then doing the face type thing. So that was pretty good. I never watched NXT, but I saw that bump. I was like, gnarly.
They've been having this beef for like a long time, and it was this whole Sol is she is.
She technically is though.
She's technically the heel, but the crowd likes her,
so they making her face.
So they're making her face. But in the storyline, like it was like a tag team but where it's like one of us is doing really, really well individually, and the other one of us is doing nothing at all. Like not getting any championship matches or anything like that. And so they've been building that for a long, long time. And so it was really confusing because then Sol won.
Yeah.
At
NXT Revenge.
No, she lost at NXT.
She lost at NXT Revenge.
But there was a pay-per-view before where she won. I forgot what
Stand
it
and
was.
Deliver.
Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
They're like WrestleMania where they're supposed to like set up everything. So everybody was like, oh, okay, it'll make sense. Sol will lose. Zarya wins. So the bad guy, per storyline, can get called up and Zarya can build herself. But then that next Tuesday, Soul was still there, and then they did this angle with Izzy Dane, and it was like, so Soul's not coming up, and then they waited post WrestleMania, and then they're like, Soul's here, and we were like,
let's go against Liv Morgan.
It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
He interrupts Liv Morgan, loses because Zarya comes to him under that Raw and spears her.
Yeah, and again, I don't watch NXT. I keep up through Instagram and like in X and whatnot. But if you were just solely a casual / I only watch Raw and SmackDown, you had no idea who Zarya was.
Not a single.
And you're like, why in the hell is this dude coming out to hit Soul? And then you're like, oh no, never mind, sorry. And then I felt like the NXT call ups while I already knew, because that's I'm a hardcore fan. That's all I know is all this stuff. But if you're just checking in every now and again, you had no idea who Ethan Page was. You had no idea why Joe Hendry was going to have a concert.
No,
you didn't really know who Sol Ruka is, and you for sure didn't know who Zarya was. Because like I said, I already checked in and I had no idea who this woman was.
Yeah, it's very weird when. Like they seemingly got brought up with nothing attached.
Yeah, there should have been like a
them.
vignette, or if you are gonna have a backstage promo like Ethan Page did, have someone introduce him, say, "Hey, this is Ethan Page." I don't even know what it is. Yeah, exactly. I don't watch enough NXT to know what his current gimmick is.
He's all ego. Ethan Page. So he does the kill him with a smile thing is like his whole thing. And he's a really, really good heel.
Oh, yeah.
But when you just go, here he is.
Yeah.
And then you just sit there and you wait for a while. We go, okay, congratulations.
Basically what they did. And they had to use Javon getting mad to have that happen.
Yes.
And then having Javon, then have Rusev interfere and Javon lose on behalf. You could bring anybody else. Have Ethan beat anybody else. Why does it got to be Javon Evans?
I would have much rather. It should have been. Well, actually, no, it shouldn't have been, because it's still JD McDonough is still gonna have to deal with Finn Balor and whatnot. But
should have been Rusev. Rusev should have lost to Ethan Page. But then Rusev and Ethan Page are on the good terms. But Rusev really don't care. Like he just wants the title. He's not winning. He's never gonna win that title.
Yeah, that was like I said, tough look for Javon, but like I said, he gets the out because he was distracted by Rusev or whatever.
That's
I just don't like if they're going to push Rusev in any sort of way.
No, I
deserve it.
Him holding.
Don't need it. Don't want it.
Please no. Please don't. Don't do it. Because they tried to do it like pre-ladder match a little bit, where they were like, "Hey, Rusev's for real," and I was like, "Whoa." No.
And then you turn on ESPN, he's already in the ring for the commercials.
Oh my God.
They skipped his and JD.
They skipped his, JD's, and Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee, bro.
So yeah.
That's how I knew. I was like,
You're not
Javon
winning.
doesn't win this, we're just seeing a retain here.
Yeah. Which I'm not opposed to. I was fine with Penta retaining it at Mania. That was good.
Yeah. Nah.
Meh?
I've never really been a fan of Penta.
Okay, fair
Penta's
enough.
just old, bro.
That's kind of my thing. He's just old.
41.
I like him.
41,
He
bro.
can cut promos, and I like when that he's learning English.
Right.
He's doing like the anti-Andrade and making it so I can understand him. But like,
But you're not lying.
I ain't lying though. And I love Andrade.
God, I love Andrade Cien. That's who I love. And the whole arm hook DDT in NXT Philadelphia 2018. Let's talk about it. That's a great match,
bro. That's why you give him somebody that can speak. That's why Zelina was with him in the first place.
Basically.
And then they were like, "Hey, we
separate them.
We just need you to cut a promo."
Now he's the greatest mouthpiece in Don Callis.
Yes.
So.
Oh my God. Now he's doing just fine. They said, They said, you can't cut a promo. We got a little faction of guys.
We got a guy named Don Callis.
You have a whole family that can help you out.
Yeah, come join the family, man.
That's your guy in the business, Don Callis.
Real talk.
He
He's
is
got a punchable face.
I've been saying that for years.
That's why he's a heel.
Like you can very much tell where the influence of Paul Heyman kind of rubbed off on him in an all sort of way, hanging out or just being a part of each other in the ECW back in the day. Like, yeah, you can tell.
He has that gross sleaze, like high rich swagger.
Oh,
that
yeah.
You're like, I hate this guy. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Like him in the MJF segment where he's like, no, actually, we didn't win.
Yeah.
Like even just seeing him walk onto the screen, I'm like, this guy again.
So whenever I go to AEW shows and they always say the F Don Callis chant, I go, you guys have no idea how good it is. Thank Don Callis. We'd be all at home. If it wasn't for Don Callis, I always do the heel fan route. I go, if it wasn't for Don Callis, we'd be at home watching NXT reruns. So sit there and shut your mouth. And once in a while, I get a couple pops from people. All the times I get like the turn over the shoulder. Like, what? This guy for real?
I love Don Callis.
Oh yeah,
So good.
Such a good heel.
If it wasn't for Don Callis, we wouldn't be here.
We'd just be cavemen eating mud.
Yeah, that's it. You like give everything to Don Callis. It's like, if it wasn't for him, man, we would never have gotten Okada versus Kenny again, man.
Exactly. That's what. Yeah, you're right. He's the founder of that.
Just. I am so.
He's
in
just
on
stirring all the
AEW.
right pots.
Yeah, and like I see where you guys were coming from. Where you guys were like, you need to tune in here. And the more and more I tune into AEW, the more I'm like,
So
this is
so good.
This is for real.
And they're
This is some
and
good
they're like
stuff.
they've been like 2025. They were better than WWE. Like I think they were better than WWE. So
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Well,
Better pay-per-views, better like weekly shows.
I just got to experience because that's the thing. Now I'm doing like on YouTube, doing like entire like 4-hour video documentaries where it's like, let me walk you through 2 years of this storyline in AEW. And I'm like, let's go. Like, give me. I just did the Adam Cole, MJF teaming up, not teaming up.
Best friend segment.
Best friends. The whole humanizing of MJF thing, and I was like, this is genius.
Hell yeah.
This is so good. Like, what are you talking about?
Someone put like
right
an
now?
hour and a half of punkin MJF. I'm sure. You
Yeah, that one's really good too. Like, I wasn't aware of how much I was missing. I think, and how the more that I'm like getting the history of it, I'm like, oh.
Do you have HBO Max?
And they got.
I do.
You need to go back and they have like the weekly TVs from the start, and they have all the major like shows. So you can.
PLEs.
Yeah.
Oh, so I could just PLE it.
Yeah.
You gotta watch like
You can watch all the good
you
stuff.
gotta watch like Double or Nothing. Like,
Oh yeah.
like early Double or Nothing.
I
Go
actually got a
watch early
question
Double or
for
Nothing.
you guys.
Okay.
With the way WWE is going right now, it doesn't see, it's kind of going down the toilet from what I'm hearing, and then AEW being what it is.
Right now, they're picking back up right now though. They're picking back up
They're
right
two
now, though.
different. They're two different brands.
Oh, I know. But I guess the question is with WWE, or if, as you said, it was starting to kind of go back up
Comes
this
back
way.
up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
then
Roman's champ, so like there's a reason. And now he's on TV, so like that's gonna draw in sales.
I guess the question I had is if it were to continue tanking, let's just say,
Bro, somebody said Adam, get ready, we're golfing after this podcast.
would they merge?
No.
Never.
Never.
I know that.
Ain't no
The
WCW.
tribalism is so intense between these two. They don't even say each other's names. Like
okay.
It was a huge news when Cena was like, "Hey, Colt Cabana, hey, Nick Nemeth," like on WWE television, where he was like, "Hey, let me talk about non-WWE guys." If he would have said like, "Hey, AEW," I think the internet would have exploded.
The only time that's been mentioned was Sami Zayn a while ago.
Mhm.
He threw it out there. Like,
Tony Khan would not allow that.
Yeah, it's always WWE guys using AEW as a slight, if it is ever anything.
Yeah.
Like they're like, "Oh, we'll go back to that other company where you were nothing." And it's like, okay, relax.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
why I think about that Pat McAfee comment like a couple of weeks ago, and he's like, but 2 5'5" guys running Iron Man matches for 7 weeks straight. I'm like, is that them trying to take a dive?
Yeah,
I think that was just Pat McAfee forgetting his line and just kind of going rogue, but that's just me.
It's very tribalistic between the two companies. Like this ain't no WCW, ECW,
Right, where they just give up.
Where they're like, yeah, we'll
just
sign the
give up.
contract and we'll do everything.
AEW's good enough.
Tony
to be
cares
like-
too much.
And they're good enough to keep it afloat right now. Like, they're
Yeah.
at a good spot right now.
They just
Especially
need
with
to-
Darby Allin, like as AEW champion. I think he's gonna do tremendous things with that title. But he's just
As somebody that's just now getting into it,
love that guy.
I didn't see it coming at all.
Oh no, yeah, I
Not
think
even-
we as people who watch AEW didn't see it coming at all. But I think it's because he's filming a movie.
Yeah.
I think it's because MJF is. I don't
he's Hollywood.
know.
He's Hollywood right now.
I don't know if it's confirmed, but rumor is he's Hollywood. That's why he dropped the title.
He's there. He was there. He was there last
there.
week. He's gonna win the TNT title next week. So I don't know about that.
So then it's probably because of the is it because of the cross of that upside down cross?
I don't know. Some have said that, but even then, it's just like this is actually not the worst storyline if you're gonna give it to like Darby. Have him be the workhorse, overwork himself, and that's maybe how MJF gets the title back.
Gets back in by Darby. Like clearly, you don't know how it is to be a real champion.
Because
Like,
it could
you
be the
have to
same
be
thing.
on-
Because
yeah.
they're, I mean, obviously, Double or Nothing is in New York. That's MJF's, neck of the woods. He won it in Seattle. That was Darby's neck of the woods. So we could probably be setting up for
Interesting.
that.
Okay. See, this is why I like asking y'all because I don't have all the AEW information.
Like when I started watching, like I was big on like Kyle Fletcher. So like when I watch, and I'm
so sad he had to relinquish.
It's sad he got hurt in the first place because he wasn't losing that title anytime soon.
No,
at all. Nobody was taking that title from him. So like I'm a big Kyle Fletcher guy, huge Mike Bailey guy. Oh my god,
Speedball's insane.
Huge Mike Bailey guy.
I hadn't heard his name once in any of our conversations, and then I would go home and I watch AEW and I'd go,
Who
is this dude?
Huge guy. I'm a huge fan of the Private Party. Huge fan of like the trio, the whole trios. I'm a huge fan.
I
of
like the trios belt stuff.
belts.
Like
Loved it. Loved the idea of the trios belt.
that would make a lot of like
Sense
factions in WWE. Makes
Like,
so much
because
more
the
sense.
New Day would never the New Day would never lose their
Oh my
the
God.
belt, bro. Or like the bloodline with like Jacob when Jacob was there, it was Jacob Solo
like
and
Shield. Like you
Shield.
have so many groups of
and he would
three.
never lose it. I don't know. Speaking of WWE, I'm so excited for Roman's reign, like his title reign, because I know it's gonna last until like he loses. I think he's gonna lose to Oba. So like it's gonna that reign where he faces like Jacob, and then I think it might be Gunther. I think it might be Braun. I think it might be. I hope it's not like bloodline only, where it's like Solo. And then
No,
it's like,
you said this on our class show for Scoreboard Therapy. I think I completely agree with you. This has the potential and has the setup to be Roman's best run as champion.
and he was champion for 1,316 days. I think it clears that. Like
I think he could maybe go with the storyline of maybe like, you know what, kind of like, CM Punk calling him out all the time for not being there as often. Maybe he's there just a little bit more often.
And he's like, oh, you said I didn't show up.
Yeah.
Well, now here's what's going on.
Now
right
become
now
the fighting champ, and he's not doing a Kenny Omega having a match every week, but he at least is there more often, maybe.
It's good,
and it builds it up.
So I saw that people were saying that they could see it being like a rejoin the family type of thing too, with him and Fatu. Like
I think it's Jacob loses and he has to acknowledge him. The only way the match is made up is to
like
acknowledge him.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
it's,
okay.
it's
Then,
something revolving around like give Roman some of his like fear and legitimacy back, and I think that's really really interesting
good.
when it comes down to
And I think like because I'm trying to figure out people in between the range of like Gunther, because I think Gunther might be SummerSlam, but like I would say in between that probably Solo. Solo comes about and asks for a title shot because all the work you done for him, or even they bring out like Tala Tonga.
White Sox player.
He said they should
The
make.
White Sox.
He said they should make Hornswoggle the wee WWE.
Oh my god.
Okay, but like Solo, Tala Tonga would be a perfect like opportunity for Roman. Even though like I don't see Tala Tonga as this like when he first entered WWE, he was this huge force, but now he's just kind of
he's just there.
But I think bringing him alongside Roman would bring his
yeah,
his
like
force
do
back
you
into
just
it.
build the posse again though? Like
I feel like you should.
I don't want that.
I don't
to
want
be
it
the
either,
case.
but like that's kind of how
Yeah,
it is.
I really hope that it's more so in the line of like we just get Roman and he's aggressive and he builds out to it. But thank you so much for tuning in to the fifth quarter from Sportstown Chicago. Woo!
I sound a little cocky, but I think we're legends in Chicago. We really are.
SportsTownChicago.com.